Alright, it's been a minute. We got back from Sick Michigan Miles, I think on Monday morning early. And then today's Friday. This is what I've been doing. I got all this worked out. I got a bolt coming for the crank hub from Cadco. Hopefully be here either tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday or whenever it gets here. But I reinforced the front plate because I had to cut it out to get the alternator in there, and I just cannot believe how lined up this stuff is. It's still blowing my mind. I just got all the engine mounts in how I wanted them. Not the best, but not the worst either. I ended up dropping the engine down like an inch, and I took it about a half inch farther than I needed to. Now, I wanted the oil pan up even with the K-member, which I seem to have forgot about while I was putting it all together. And then this, I got to see where the tire is going to end up steering with that oil filter head. I had to notch that out for the line to go through, and that was a straight shot. This side's obviously a little longer. The other side to fit that. But yeah. They could be welded in better, but once I take the engine out, I'll get at it. It's all mounted. I just a minute ago took the nitrous plate out in the bracket, so the sniper's just sitting on there, and I'm getting ready to start wiring it up. I put the ET front runners off the El Camino on it, and then I've got the 275/60. The bolts, the nuts aren't in there, it's sitting on jack stands, but I threw them on the El Camino for a minute. The Mickey Thompson GT Street R's. I'm getting there. I need some seats. I got to figure out where I'm putting the coil now, because it was originally going right here, and I don't think it's going to fit there very well now. The pump mounted flushly to the thing. I've got to finish the line for that, which was super simple. I'm buying the I found online somebody sells a header flange that's a square to round. They got it in 1 inch and 5/8, 1 and 3/4, 1 and 7/8, and 2 inch. I'm gonna buy the 2 inches. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the headers. These back two are gonna have to go under and around the steering shaft, and then the other two. And what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, is the turbos. That's why there's no wheel wells in here anymore. Turbos are gonna go right in here on both sides. I'm gonna run the piping under to the intercooler, and then the one coming off the snorkel is just gonna go straight down, probably over here or something. I don't know. I've got to cut that up too, because I need it at more of a 45 straight down, but it's going to be to the right at a 45-degree angle, if that makes sense. You'll see when it's done. I'm going to have to cut it and take it back together, and I need to pull the poppets off, or I can't remember what the hell you call them right now, but the air bleeds, and I need them on the sides because I can't change the springs with them upside down like that. But I should be starting it if I'm lucky by this next weekend, and I'm gonna have to find some pipes to put on the stock manifolds and just do it naturally aspirated, and break the cam in and change the oil. And I was debating on this right here. I might have to ask the guys online, do I put the sensor here and then put the gauge over here on this hole, or put the sensor on the driver's side and the gauge in the center? I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to ask somebody. I think what I'm gonna do is put the sensor in the center because it's close to the thermostat, and then put the gauge over there. I think that's what I'm fixing to do. But I've been on it. Everything's lined up pretty good. Now that the plate's all nice and stiff and straight, I gotta move that gear forward a hair on the oil pump. And if I got to move it, I'm just going to make new lines. I've got to shorten up the lines for the fuel pump, or coming off the regulator to the car, injection. It after taking all them spacers and everything out, it dropped it real low. So that's where I'm kind of at. And then I don't know, I guess that's it. I'm here. So hopefully by this coming weekend I'll be ready to fire it up. I got to wire in the fuel pump, which I'm pretty sure this is going to be just like the Phytech on the El Camino. This is going to run it. If it does, then I'm wiring it off of there. We'll see how it all goes. I'm hoping that this works like the Phytech, because the Phytech will let me run, I can program it on the fly for the most part, from 0 to 100 for ethanol, and I hope that there's an update on the programming on this. I can do that. It's got I called Holly, they said it had 80 injectors in it. The model number online says 100-pound injectors. So I'm probably going to buy some 120 pounds for it and throw in there, just because it's going to be blow through. That way it'll help it out a little bit. It says it's got a 1500 horse. We'll see. We'll put that to the challenge, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Anything you guys want to see on this, holler at me. I do still need a shorter water pump, but to break it in, this one will work. I'm just going to put a fan in front of the car and blow it through for now. And I need seats, straps, and then it's going to be time to start cleaning the frame and everything up and making it look somewhat presentable. I want to put rockers in the passenger side for sure before we get it out, but if I don't, oh well. Let me know what you guys want to see. Like, subscribe, you know.